important in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation, and they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Stephen Curry is out there with Gary Payton II. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Green. And it's Post in at the center position. They get it back. And he jams it home with authority.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Batase with a screen. Suggs against Payton. Suggs, the pass to Batase. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, Brent, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen. But I give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries, the confidence never wavered. And then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
Here's Curry. Orlando making their last shot. Here's Green. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And Batase gets it to go.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Outside Curry. Pass to Green. Beyond the arc. Orlando with the rebound. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up. Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Post. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
So much attention on Steph. That really opens up the floor.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. I asked him specifically about Stephen Curry and what his defensive game plan is for him, and he told me, I just talked with them about communicating out there, especially when the screens are coming. We can't give Steph an inch in those situations. I think it's fair to say we can expect to hear a lot of chatter out there tonight, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
How about that answer from Draymond Green? You don't think the competitor in him wants to step up and answer the call? He did it there.
Here's Batase. 6 points for him. Suggs finds Caldwell Pope. The shot's good. Caldwell Pope's got 7 points in the game.
Kept moving, never took his eye off the hoop. Caldwell Pope with a grinder of a bucket.
Green, the pass to Butler. Off target from three-point range. Orlando leading by 5. Pass to Banchero. Banchero with a screen on Curry. Shot clock at 6. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Brent, you think about Jimmy Butler. Great in the regular season. Even better in the playoffs.
Yeah, extremely tough. He has grit and resilience, but tough-minded in the toughest moments, and that's where his teammates rely on him. Jimmy Butler shows up big come playoff time.
Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Outside, Caldwell Pope. And it's Orlando with another.
Caldwell Pope at the ready. He was totally prepared to take that one.
Pass to Butler. Here's Post. Back to Butler. Now here's Payton. He's covered by Caldwell-Pope. And here's Butler outside. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Suggs. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Man, Suggs can really move. And once he sees he has a clear path, he launches up for the dunk.
They get the rebound. Outside for Green. Goes back up. Good. And Butler gets the assist. 10 points for him.
Oh, neither of these teams can miss. At the same time, neither is playing a ton of defense either.
Wagner, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Suggs kicks it out to Wagner. He takes it in. The rebound by Post. And here's Payton. Butler with the ball. Soft touch off the glass. Butler's got 7 points in the game.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's the Magic. They lead by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Magic here in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Moody is out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And let's talk about Draymond Green for a moment. Certainly one of the most outspoken players in the league, Brent.
Well, Draymond has never held back, whether he's talking about his opinion or the way that he sees the game, which is remarkable and a revelation to his intelligence as a defender on the floor. Draymond Green has been special on the defensive end throughout his career.
Orlando trailing here. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And a smart feed from Suggs. The defense making it easy, leaving his teammate open.
With the step back. Butler finds Green. Butler passes to Green. Outside for Butler. Pass to Moody. First shot won't go. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's his first foul. Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Suggs. For Orlando, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Kicks it out to Wagner. Banchero surveys. Isaac with a screen on Butler. The 3 from Banchero. The big man, Banchero, showing the range.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Payton with a steal. Green, the pass to Moody. Now Looney. Pass to Green. Outside Payton. Left side Butler. Right side Green. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Looney. And the Warriors miss again.
And just a desperate play all the way around.
You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Here's Butler on the take. Drops in the layup for 2. Butler's got 9 points.
Defense just clearing out there as Butler on the drive, playing very physical with the ball.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Kuminga, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Hield comes in for Butler. Podziemski's checked in for Payton. And it's Stephen Curry in for Moody. Curry, no good. Magic leading by 4. Here's Black. Fires hitting the triple. Black's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And you can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
Blocked! And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. Orlando making a switch here. Batase's checked in. A minute 35 left in the second. Hield against Banchero. To the right side. Clock at 6. No good off the back of the rim.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Kept alive. Here's Looney. Oh, look at Looney finding space inside.
Kind of a simple job for Looney out there, but he's willing to do it. Gets into the middle and fights for that board.
Pass to Black. Lots of room. And he hits the jumper for 2. 5 points in the game.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Magic leading by 5. Pass to Batase. Nifty move. Jams it in off a great move.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Our team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Second team foul.
30 seconds left in the second quarter. Gets the 3 to fall.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that 3 off. Beautiful shot.
Suggs against Hield. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Suggs hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Pass to Post on the wing. Curry. Here's Post. Outside Hield. Now Podziemski. The 3 ball. And so it's Orlando leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, one guy who's getting it done is Draymond Green.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Goga Batase is out there with Jonathan Isaac. And it's Suggs in at the point. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. The shot by Podziemski, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul. Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your team. teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Nice execution, especially in close. Caldwell Pope showing he's more than just a player that likes it on the perimeter.
Curry looking it over. The deep three. Orlando grabs the miss.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Up again. Oh! Jonathan Kuminga!
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. The three. The rebound by Post. Warriors trail by 9. One thing this Golden State team does very wow, Kuminga playing way above the rim.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Natase with a screen. From the arc. The rebound by Post. Golden State has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Hield finds Curry. Curry creates inside.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
That possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Back to Wagner. Just 5 to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in. Wagner's got his second basket.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And a new group getting ready for Orlando.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Black. He's got 5. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Lets a floater go. And he lays it up and in. And now a 9-point Magic lead.
Such a heady offensive player. Once KCP gets a couple to fall, he stays aggressive.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Warriors substitution. Kevon Looney.
Warriors trail by 9.
Green. Jimmy Butler. Gary Payton II.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Looney passes to Green. And it's blocked by Isaac.
Yeah, great length from Isaac. He gets the hand up, gets a piece, using that big wingspan.
Contagious Caldwell Pope. First personal foul.
And the free throw, no good. Magic leading by 7. Wagner inside. He's defended by Looney. Isaac outside. Second chance shot. Nice move. And the dunk by Isaac.
And that was a big man play by Isaac, going in with intention and dunking it.
And he got the whistle on the way up. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still.
2 shots. The play is under video review.
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
1:02 left in the third quarter. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Sends it home from three-point land. And now it's a 12-point Magic lead.
You got to stay connected to Caldwell Pope. He's a knockdown shooter, and he can get it going.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a three of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
And stolen by Green. On the wing, Payton. Here's Butler. Ooh, good work on the interior from Butler.
Now the combo of strength and quickness from Butler, that's going to help him on the inside.
Magic leading by 10. 19 seconds left in the third. Wagner inside. Looney's there. And Wagner gets it to go. Wagner's got his first points in this one.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping.
And the foul called on Brandon Pajemski. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
There's 6 seconds left in the third quarter here. Gets it off. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Orlando Magic. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Warriors. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Moses Mooney out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. Bataze's checked in for Orlando. Payton against Suggs. Pass to Bataze. And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That's his third foul so far.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
And Carroll with a screen on Payton. And Carroll outside. And so he draws the... And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
Two shots.
even after the video review,
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
and as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the Magic making a change here. Wagner's checked in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. He's off on the first.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Warriors trail by 13. Outside, Green. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Lets the three fly.
On defense, Banchero has a lot of good physical attributes, which help him create pressure.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Here's Curry. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bataze's got 6 rebounds in the game. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. On the wing, Suggs. Guarded by Payton. Suggs with the bucket.
Yeah, fantastic focus from Suggs, showing toughness fighting through the contact.
Curry from deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Batadze. Batadze's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Banchero. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Banchero's gotten 4 this quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
There's the foul to try to stop the break. But that'll be a clear path foul. They'll get a free throw and possession here. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Changes. Wagner comes in for Batadze, and Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Black. The first free throw is good.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence. That puts them over the foul limit with plenty of time left. They have to be careful now.
Personal foul. 5th team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Magic, Jalen Suggs. Taking 2.
Suggs hits them both. Golden State has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Wagner against Butler. Wagner outside. Back to Wagner. Kicks it out to Wagner. Caldwell Pope for 3. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Green with a screen on Suggs. A shot to stop the run. Curry's shot is off.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And that one's good.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
Here's Butler. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Suggs against Payton. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Wagner outside.
2 minutes remaining.
From outside, off the mark. The Warriors have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. The shot by Butler, no good. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Suggs outside. Pass to Banchero. Fires for 3. The rebound by Post. Post has got his 5th rebound in this one. And that one's good. Green.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Orlando leading by 22.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Magic.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
5 to shoot. Here's Suggs. Kicks it out to Wagner. 4-3. Offensive board. Banchero. Back to Suggs. 3-pointer. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Suggs. And the layup falls.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Butler can't get it to go. Here's Orlando. They're on a 20-7 run. Here's Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. The three is up. Connects from downtown.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Second personal foul.
Free throw good. Wagner.
At the line for the Magic.
And he can't hit the second. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great...
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm a medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the beer still. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking for answers.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell is out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Mitchell passes to Okoro. Back to Mitchell. Clock at 6. From the arc. That shot off the mark. Great defense that time from Banchero. That one falls. Banchero's got 5.
And this kid is just a natural-born scorer. Banchero can post you up, face you up, and also beat you in transition.
Now, here's Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Suggs with a screen for Wagner. And he converts the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And finish off by Wagner.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, here's Suggs. Driving to the basket.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Suggs looking around. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Mitchell. All alone. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Doing it on both ends. Mitchell, a great sequence for him.
Here's Wagner. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 3.
2 minutes remaining.
It's Allen on the wing. Three-pointer on the way. No good on that one. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Orlando. Suggs kicks to Banchero. Back to Suggs. Suggs throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Mitchell. 6 points for him. Mitchell, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Okoro dishes to Hunter. A kick out to Mobley. Sinks the triple.
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
Now, here's Suggs. Defense is right there. Over to the left wing. Here's Banchero. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Nobody near Allen. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Allen's got his second bucket of the night.
Not known as a quick shooter, but Allen shows what he's got there.
Wagner outside. Here's Suggs. Here he goes. He gets that one. And that's now 6 points for Jalen Suggs.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Allen for the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Look, if Allen is going to hit that shot, your whole defensive strategy has to change.
to Suggs. Now, here's Wagner. Covered by Okoro. A jump hook. And again, it's Orlando converting.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
This one for three. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Isaac Okoro out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Drills the three-pointer. Banchero's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Magic. And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season has really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
Oh boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has 6. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Allen. Allen's gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. Banchero kicks to Black. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Jonathan Isaac is checked in for Orlando.
Number 1, Jonathan Isaac.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Isaac a screen on Mitchell. Here's Black. Down low and stolen by Mobley. Okoro wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Okoro's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Black to the left side wing. Here's De Silva. Back to Banchero. Shot clock at 6. Pass to De Silva. For 3. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 6 in the quarter. Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
And it's the Magic with the ball after the missed 3 from Evan Mobley. Banchero outside. The second effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. Now it's a 6-point Magic lead.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
They swipe it. Poke loose. Pass to De Silva. Banchero against Allen. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, big time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
Mitchell way outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. One of the most explosive scorers in the NBA, the great Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I think what makes his offensive game so elite is that he is a very strong and physical guard. He's improved his pick-and-roll game, and he's improved his distance from 3. So the space that he has to work from is so impressive. Think D. Wade with a better jumper.
Now, here's Hunter after Jonathan Isaac's miss. Great defense that time from Banchero. To the middle. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. Now, they've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle moves to cut down the foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you. Orlando leading by 8. Banchero outside. Here's Black, covered by Mitchell. From 6 away. Isaac passes to Banchero. They get it back. Isaac misses.
He thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Allen for the 3. De Silva with the rebound. Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. So Isaac will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
Garland with the bucket. 6 seconds left in the first half. Wagner on the wing. Shoots over Struce. Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Magic. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. Back to the action in just a minute.
26.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Franz Wagner is out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Carter in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Struce, that's for 2. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Launches it from deep. Carter pulls it in.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Now, here's Suggs. He has 6. Here's Wagner. That one drops for him. Wagner's got 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Suggs against Garland. Thompson outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Magic leading by 12. And Will Pope with a wide open look. And the 3 off target. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. From past the arc. Hands it from downtown. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, when that range is being stretched, Garland showing he's up for that challenge.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look. there's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Now, here's Wagner. Suggs up top, guarded by Garland. And good that time.
Bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Garland fires from way outside. The quick look, no good that time. Magic leading by 13. Wagner outside. Nails the baby hook. Wagner's got his third bucket of the night.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything. Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And he's a crafty, kind of an old school big. Carter Jr. knows how to keep defenders off balance.
Orlando making some changes. Paolo Banchero comes in for Wagner, and Black's subbed in for Jalen Suggs. Garland the pass away. Garland with a screen on Carter. Wade for 3. No good on that one. Orlando, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Banchero with the ball. Garland picks him up. He gets it in there. Banchero's got 17 now.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
Now, here's Garland. 7 points in the game.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts.
And that's just some good old-fashioned bully ball from Banchero, just a physical force.
And so here's Cleveland. The Magic hitting the bucket. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Black, covered by Okoro. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 16. For 3, Hunter. A basket good off the assist from Allen.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Pass to De Silva. Fires from deep. A three-pointer's right on target. De Silva's got himself on the board with 3 there. Mitchell feeling it out a bit.
Orlando foul. Black. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Fires away from outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Orlando Magic in command with... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell is out there with the Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. Bangs home the trifecta.
Solid elevation there. A consistent point of release, and KCP with excellent shot mechanics.
Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
So when a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Magic, Wagner's checked in for Contavious Caldwell-Pope, and Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Black. Bitadze can't hit.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Count it.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Okoro kicks to Mitchell. Mobley a screen on Suggs. 6 to shoot. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Mitchell.
Mobley is a gifted scorer down low.
No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Kept alive. Trying his luck from deep. Unable to get that one. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Here's Mobley. And it's Wagner with the rebound. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Suggs against Mitchell. Here's Bitadze. Offline with his three. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Sharing the love. If you get yourself this open, Mitchell will set you up.
Orlando leading by 13. Isaac left side. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Okoro. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Bitadze can't hit.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Banchero's checked in for Isaac. The Cavaliers trail by 12.
Coming onto the floor for your Magic.
For 3, Mitchell. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope. Banchero is screened for Caldwell-Pope. Pass to Banchero. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. And that one drops for him. And the Magic lead by 14.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Here's Okoro. Good on the three-point shot. Okoro's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Cavs.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Now, here's Banchero. On its way from Caldwell-Pope for 2. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Deflects the pass and stolen by Wagner.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Magic.
Their inside game was what secured them to win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Paolo Banchero. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in, and if it didn't, everyone was surprised. Now, Banchero. After Isaac Okoro missing on that last three-pointer. Caldwell-Pope for 3. Hunter grabs the miss. Here's Mobley. Finished off the break.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
So it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin, even early on in this one.
Great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. Now here's Payton. Just 3 to shoot. Takes a 3. He's off on that one. And Mobley has got the ball here for the Cavaliers. The 3 from Okoro. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And I wanted to know, how do you slow a guy down like Jared Allen? Coach said we have to hassle him as much as possible on both ends of the floor. We really want to limit him, not just his points, but more importantly, his rebounds. So keeping Allen off the glass is a primary focus.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Boy, everyone seems to want a three-point shot now. Clearly something Evan Mobley is working towards.
Outside, Green knocks it down from distance.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Doris, back in January 2023, Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Yeah, nice quick catch and shoot there from Jared Allen.
Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc to the middle. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Allen a screen. Hey, puts up a 3. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Mitchell. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And here's Hunter for 3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Curry. He's rebounded by Okoro. Cleveland has gone 2 of 5 from deep. And here's Hunter for 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
Boy, good heads-up basketball from Isaac Okoro. He spots a ready shooter and gets him the basketball.
Here's Payton. And he banks in the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The Cavs have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage.
Jared Allen.
Warriors trail by 5. Butler passes to Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Mobley with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Fires the 3. And there's Hunter on the assist by Okoro.
Three-pointer.
Hunter's got 9 points.
Well, Okoro is a team-first guy that wants to involve his teammates. Pretty pass there.
And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Mobley. Here's the 3. Let's go with a 3. Warriors with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Post. Back to Butler. Fires from deep. He buries it from 3. 5 points in the game.
What you love about Jimmy Butler, this guy just competes. You want to concede to 3? Okay, I'll take it.
For 3, Allen. Rebounded by Green. Warriors trail by 5. Here's Curry. The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. To the inside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Stephen Curry.
Substitution for your Warriors.
The Warriors have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Pass to Green, who poked away. Fast break, Cleveland. And here's Hunter from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Payton against Mitchell. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Mobley. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. DeAndre Hunter. He's been the guy. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Kuminga is out there with Kevon Looney. Then it's Moses Moody. Then there's Butler. And it's Payton in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jared Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
The BA, this guy is a massive presence in the paint. He's got length, he's got intellect, and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He is a special defender.
Now here's Allen. He's got 7. Outside Hunter. Launches a 3. Can't get it to fall. Now 3 for 5 in this one. Okoro on the wing. Offensive rebound. Mobley, a screen on Kuminga. The 3 from Okoro. The rebound by Moody. Warriors trail by 5. Looney up top. Outside for Butler. Back to Looney. Pass to Moody. Oh, here's Moody with a drive.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Now here's Payton. And he comes up with a bucket.
Well, Jimmy Butler, outstanding at creating opportunities for his teammates. He is not just a scorer, guys.
Mitchell, the pass to Okoro. Allen a screen. Pass to Hunter. Kuminga finds Looney. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Mitchell streaking to the finish.
Boy, Mitchell's confidence is off the charts right now. Off the dribble jumper, yes, sir.
And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
Mobley with it. Kuminga defends. Clock is at 3. The 3 from Mitchell. With the putback, Looney grabs a miss. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Oh, tough work inside from Butler.
Well, you love any possession that ends in the paint, especially if the ball is in the hands of Jimmy Butler.
Allen with a screen on Payton. Pass to Hunter. Back to Mitchell. Grown man points from Donovan Mitchell.
Don't be mistaken about that 6'1" frame. That 6'10" wingspan, 215 pounds. Look out inside.
Butler passes to Kuminga. Back to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 5. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Butler passes to Moody. Moses Moody up strong for the jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Mobley with the block.
That's a big-time send back by Evan Mobley. That length is real, folks. Look out.
Here's Butler. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And Mobley throws it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Back to Butler. Oh, Butler getting aggressive.
You love Jimmy Butler playing above the rim. That's a statement dunk right there.
Outside Hunter. Mobley, a screen on Butler. It's a tie game in the Bay Area. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
28. The Cavaliers, 28. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the court for the Cavaliers, they've got Dean Wade. Ty Jerome is out there with Darius Garland. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Strus in at the small forward position. The shot by Podziemski, no good. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Inside. Out to Garland. To the cup, Curry. Yes, it's good.
How good are the handles of Stephen Curry? Well, they open the doors early so people can get a look at it. Woo-hoo, that's nice.
Thompson, a screen on Curry. Pass to Thompson. Oh, he tries a 3. And they get it back. Back to Garland. Second chance effort. Good. Garland's got 5.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
Curry looking it over. Oh, Curry, a magician inside. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seem to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
Now Garland. Give him 8 points now. They get it back. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson, he has such a low, wide base. He is near impossible to fully box out.
Here's Curry. That won't go either for Curry.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Substitution for your Warriors. Post. Moses Moody.
Garland against Curry. Outside Garland. The 3 ball. The Warriors pull it in. Right side Curry. Pass to post. Back to Curry. The teardrop with the teardrop, Curry.
Well, it's incredible to see the touch on the teardrop that Steph Curry brings to the table. And it takes a kind of precision and knowledge to make that shot.
Garland, the pass to Strus. Curry against Garland. 3-pointer. The rebound by Post.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
For the tie. Out to Heel. Curry against Garland. Pass to Pajemski. Fast break. Here we go. Basket counts. Garland's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Now, you get Darius Garland in the open floor, and look out, folks. So capable in transition.
Moody. It's rebounded by Wade.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Here's the 3. Thompson in the post. Jerome on the wing. Back to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Outside Garland. Thompson with a screen. The 3. That one's good. Garland for 3. And now it's a 7-point Cleveland lead.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Wade. Garland for 3. The rebound by Post. Post has got his 4th rebound in this one. Curry with it. Now Thompson defending. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
Well, don't underestimate Curry because of his size. This guy does a great job absorbing contact and still finishing.
Strus finds Garland. Thompson with a screen. Puts up a deep 3. Again, Garland missing. The Warriors have gone 6 for 9 in the half. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Cavaliers leading. Puts up a deep 3. Got a hand on it.
Wow, Buddy Hield sending it back. How about the defensive play?
For the tie. Curry, no good. What a performance for Darius Garland. He has been the story for Cleveland. His fingerprints were... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moody is out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Post in at the center position. That's the Warriors 5.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Mobley on a screen. From deep, Mitchell. No good that time. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 56% today. Here's Pajemski. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Well, Cleveland's shooting only 39% so far in the game. And Okoro gets it to go.
You love how hard Okoro works for his team and makes himself right there a good option in the catch-and-shoot game.
Here's Moody. Oh, what an effort from Moody.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Mitchell.
Substitution for your Warriors.
A few possessions into the 4th, just over a minute played. Cans it with nobody near him.
There's a measure of composure with Donovan Mitchell, just so calm and focused, understanding how to manipulate the pick and roll.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
To take the lead, right side Pajemski. from deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
The three from Okoro. Allen, the pass to Okoro. 6 on the shot clock. Allen against Looney. The three from Okoro. They get it back. Here's Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
Yeah, that's the big man lingering around the hoop. Jared Allen smartly gets the bucket on the follow.
Outside Payton. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Butler. He's off on the layup. Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. It's stolen by Hunter. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Okoro. Allen a screen. Jacks up a 3. Okoro, no good. The Warriors have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Now Pajimski. Checked by Mitchell. Outside Pajimski. Here's Butler. Outside for Green. Oh, look at Draymond flexing with that finish.
Draymond Green never backs away in big possessions. In fact, you get the sense this guy loves the spotlight.
Mitchell with the ball. Now Pajimski defending. Mitchell, the pass to Okoro. Allen on the wing. All sorts of time. Yep, right through the net. Allen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
Outside Pajimski, and that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession, and the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
This is Jimmy Buckets at his best, rising to a challenge and delivering for his team.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long. That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Looney passes to Green. To the middle. And it's in.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
The three from Mitchell, and it's good. Oh, a tremendous three. We're tied. Pass to Looney, and here's Curry. And he sinks it.
Steph Curry so cool under pressure. Big moment, no matter. He's ready.
Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
On the wing, Mitchell, guarded by Payton. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. .27 seconds left in the final quarter. Pass to Allen. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Oh, wow. Unable to get off a shot. They'll turn it over. Very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
Here's Mitchell. And the jumper from the wing offline. Misses the shot. And so the big win by Golden State in a tight game. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For
but eventually I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak, be back in the
move the basketball, Clark?
Well, they've got two main ingredients. One, you've got to have a system that demands unselfishness, and then you need players that are willing to play unselfishly, and they've got both of those things.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. And it's Batadze in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Curry. The Magic making their last shot. Knocks down the long J.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Suggs, the pass to Batadze. Looney grabs a miss.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
That's good from Curry on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 6.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
And Carroll with a screen on Payton. Caldwell-Pope for 3. Looney grabs a miss. Golden State has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And the Magic surprising many league-wide, Clark, with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, B.A.
Curry passes to Butler. Off target from outside.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Caldwell-Pope for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Butler passes to Looney. The 3 from Curry. Orlando with the rebound. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, to the paint. Suggs, left side. Another shot. 6 to shoot. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Looney. Here's Butler. Takes it inside. And it's Butler with the jam.
Boy, if you want to stop Jimmy Butler, you got to bring all-out effort. This guy loves to compete.
Suggs surveys the D. Pass to Batadze. And the layup is good off the glass.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
And here's Green from the arc. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Clark, we know how great Wagner is offensively. He's a plus defender as well.
You know what? I think he takes great pride in being a versatile, high-level defender. I mean, he focuses on that and gives great effort there. Offense comes relatively easy. He's got a great skill set, good size and mobility. But the defense is where he's really focused on excelling, and he's doing it.
Butler against Caldwell-Pope. Here's Curry going inside, and that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Curry does not just hurt you from deep. He is a clever finisher on the drive. Lethal at penetrating and finishing.
Suggs with the bucket. Suggs has got his second basket on the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. Here's Payton. Misses the 3. For Orlando, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Over to the left wing. The 3 from Banchero. On target from range.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
And stolen by Banchero. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Caldwell-Pope. He has 6. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Bajemski's checked in for Payton. Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Here's Orlando. They're on a 16-4 run. Wagner, he's open. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Pajemski. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Wagner with a screen. Suggs, the pass to Wagner. It's stolen by Looney. Butler on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. Outside Curry. Butler passes to Curry. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Basketball. In for the Magic, number 23, Tristan da Silva.
Shot from the inbound. That one falls. Curry's got 10 points.
Boy, Curry is just such a fabulous shot maker. Really knows how to adjust his motion for any distance or defense.
Isaac finds Suggs. Outside, Caldwell Pope nails it from 3. 11 points in the game. And so it's the Orlando Magic leading by 6 as we wrap up the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys, stat-wise?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your 3-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
On the court for Orlando, they've got Jonathan Isaac. He's out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Black in at point. Warriors trail by 6. Curry passes to Green. Knocks it loose. Here's the break. Moving it up. Here's De Silva. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Orlando leading by 10, and the Magic pushing it up now for 3, Caldwell Pope. They grab their own miss. This one for 3. Nope, that doesn't drop. He's now 3 for 8 in the contest. Butler finds Looney, and here's Pajemski, defended by Wagner. From behind the arc. The kick out, Curry. Outside Pajemski. Pure from 3-point range. Pajemski's gotten a 2nd bucket on the night.
Delicious dime from Curry there. One of the reasons his teammates love playing with him.
Here's Wagner driving inside. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Pajemski. Back to Curry. Orlando with a rebound. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now. Here's De Silva. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Magic lead by 9. Now here's Pajemski. And here's Butler outside. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got his 5th rebound in this one. You know, Clark, something Kentavious Caldwell-Pope brings, that championship experience.
And every championship team has a guy like KCP, a guy who can make shots, who's always there, ultra reliable, plays both ends, doesn't step out of his role, and all he does is help you win championships. I love watching guys like that contribute in a meaningful way to championship teams. And he's a fun guy to watch because he does his job at a high level pretty much every night.
Orlando making a switch here. Bataze's checked in for Wagner. Paolo Banchero comes in for Isaac. Wagner's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Black.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Kuminga's shot is off. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. Pass to De Silva. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball.
Magic ball.
Orlando leading by 10. Banked it in off the glass. De Silva's got 6.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Pajemski's shot is good.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Orlando's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Bitadze, the Warriors pull it in. Healed on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. Pass to Pajemski. Let's go with a 3. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
For a young player, being careful.
And they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls,
Per NBA rules, the play is under video
policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Warriors trail by 7. And here comes the break. The open shot, Kuminga. Rebounded by Suggs. Orlando's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Bitadze, the pass to Wagner. Right wing, and Caro outside. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. Pass to Wagner. And Caro with a screen on heel. They shoot again. Back to Bitadze. 5 on the clock. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Here's Payton. No good on the 3. Orlando leading by 7.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here. Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
Here's Pajemski. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. It's stolen by Heel. And so it's Orlando ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Curry and Heel to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Kuminga. And it's Post in at the center position, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Curry. Heel fires from way outside. The long-distance 3 is buried. Heel's got himself on the board with a 3 there. Suggs against Curry. Poke loose. And here's the fast break. Fires from way outside. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Pass to Post. In transition, the Magic on the run. Offensive rebound. Here's Banchero, and it's Gary Payton the second with a foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. And the Warriors making a switch here. Moody's checked in. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
Yeah, and once he gets the switch turned on, Caldwell Pope is not going to be slowed down. He can heat up quickly.
Curry. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Banchero. Clock at 6. Carter, a screen on Kuminga. The Magic need to put one up here. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Yeah, communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Podziemski's checked in for Curry. Pass to Hield. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The first one falls.
Podziemski.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Magic leading by 10. Here's Carter driving to the basket, and it's slammed in by Carter.
This can't be allowed if you're the defense. I mean, Carter Jr. punishes you when you give him a lane like that.
Pass to De Silva. Left side Carter. And down it goes. 2 points. And the Magic lead by 14. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Hield fires from way outside. And again, no good by Golden State. And he lobs it up. And he's going to the line for... And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
Shooting for Orlando. Jonathan
People
Isaac.
will...
2 shots. The play will be reviewed.
Close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still heaved.
That free throw good from Isaac.
Well, this guy packs a nice skill set, Jonathan Isaac. A slender big man who has nice range and is a superb defender already.
Outside Butler. Pass to Hield. And again, no good by Golden State.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
You know, to be a high-volume shooter like Buddy Hield, you have to have a lot of self-confidence, Clark.
Well, not just self-confidence, B.A. You better have the ability to knock down shots, and Buddy Hield has that in spades. He can get it done from any direction he needs to, going right, going left off the catch. He can dribble into the 3 on occasion. That shot he's got is pure.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, my body told me, no more, bro.
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Black. No made baskets yet. Here's Carter. Warriors with the rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Pass to Looney. 1:05 left in the third quarter. It's hauled in by Black. Orlando leading by 13. Here's De Silva. 9 points in the game. Down low. Oh, deflected. Takes the three. Can't hit that one. The Warriors have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Outside Pajemski. Green in the post. He's against Isaac.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. On the attack, Carter. Pass to Black. 17 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Carter with the three. Carter's got his third basket on the night right there. Outside, Green. 4-3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 6 assists here tonight.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Suggs, the pass to Queen. Back to Suggs. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Orlando. They lead. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. 11-point game on the court for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then it's Goga Batadze, then it's Suggs, and it's Queen in at the shooting guard position. Curry, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Orlando with the ball. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Batadze, the pass to Banchero. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. Oh, it's blocked by Green. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Queen. Here's Caldwell Pope. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Love the rise and fire approach from KCP. Gotta be impressed with this guy's confidence.
Payton finds Curry. Curry takes it in. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Gets some style points there. Pretty finish.
And the foul called on Draymond Green. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Suggs. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. To the middle. Here's Batadze, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Suggs. Here's Batadze. On the wing, Suggs. He's covered by Curry. 4 on the clock. Puts it up from 12. Banchero, no good. Warriors trail by 14. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. And there's Curry on the assist from Butler. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
It's stolen by Green. Curry with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Back to Curry. Outside, Green. On the wing, Green. From downtown. Orlando with the rebound. Batadze's got 4 rebounds now. Spins. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Wagner, and he gets the bucket.
Wagner will battle you inside now. He's not afraid to embrace and even initiate contact.
To the paint. Here's Looney. Outside for Green. Fires for three. Green able to hit from three.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Here's Batadze.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And the Magic making a change here. Wagner's checked in. Curry against Suggs. Fires away from way outside. Golden State with a rebound. Orlando leading by 10. Wagner finds Wagner. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Green for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Green's got 14 points here in the second half.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Oh, look at Draymond flexing with that finish.
The competitive fire and clutch ability of Green comes out in these big moments.
Here's Banchero. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Golden State has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Back to Curry. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Magic lead by 8.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Off target with the 3.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. They got it done.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Wagner missing. Timeout called. The Warriors. They trail by 8.
Started.
All right, guys, what do you think?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Jonathan Isaac.
So the Magic win it. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach.
trenches, each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
A look at the Magic starting group. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards, and it's Bitadze in at the center. Mobley wide open. No good with the triple. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. For the three, and Caldwell Pope good for three. Caldwell Pope's got the opening field goal of the game for Orlando. Allen, a screen on Suggs. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Suggs. Floats one up. Allen's shot is off. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Wagner kicks to Banchero. Jacks up a 3. Pass to Suggs. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. Second shot opportunity, and it's Suggs getting it to go.
Oh, bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here's Mitchell. Mitchell is doubled. He is looking for Mobley and finds him. Suggs with the steal.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of him. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Mitchell against Suggs. Mitchell passes to Allen. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Richard, something amazing about Donovan Mitchell. He averages over 20 points per game every single season.
Yeah, he is just a natural, talented scorer. He beats you in so many different ways. What I like most about his numbers, they go up in the postseason. Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Mobley throws it down.
What an elite athlete Mobley is, getting off the ground effortlessly for the throwdown.
Bitadze can't hit. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 6. Buries it from three-point range.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Now, here's Suggs. Covered by Okoro. A shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Count that one for Mobley.
Okay, Evan Mobley quickly taking the pull-up shot.
Orlando, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's Banchero. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Another miss by Orlando. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Caldwell Pope outside. Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3 ball. Caldwell Pope's got 9.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Mobley the pass to Mitchell. Mobley a screen on Suggs. 6 on the shot clock. Allen for 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Magic leading by 3. For 3, Caldwell Pope. They get it back. Out left to the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Another miss by Caldwell Pope. Cavaliers shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Wasted no time on that one.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Connects from three-point range. He's got 12.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Mobley misses. Magic shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Pass to Banchero. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look, and again it's the Magic from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And Allen with the slam.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And so it's Contavious Caldwell Pope making highlights for the Orlando. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I've really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Wagner is out there with Isaac. Then it's Contavious Caldwell Pope. Then there's Black. And it's De Silva in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Mobley. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mobley's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Adept at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Allen finds Mitchell. Mobley outside. Back to Mitchell. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. It's up a 3. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Okay, this is what he does. Mitchell, he's got a scorer's mindset full on.
Black, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Pass to De Silva. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Wagner. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Looking to end the run. Cranes the three-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got 18 points.
And not the first time we've seen this. When KCP's confident, when he's in rhythm, he can fill it up with the best of them.
And it's Mitchell missing. Orlando's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
Okay, Spider's showing his range way back there.
Here's Isaac. Pass to De Silva. Mitchell against Caldwell Pope. Wagner a screen on Mitchell. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Another miss by Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Caldwell Pope's got the game tied up here for Orlando. Mitchell outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
High post Allen.
2 minutes.
Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 6 assists in the game. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
No good from outside. The Magic have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Black the pass to Caldwell Pope. Makes it off the glass. Caldwell Pope's got 23.
And part of an overall effort for Contavious going for...
With authority!
That is a monster finish. Adding some extra style to the slam. Okay, what a move by Allen.
Black dishes to Caldwell Pope. Shoots the 3. Hunter grabs the miss. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field.
Oh, my goodness. Man. Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
A nice shot by Black.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Mitchell wide open. Nailed from three-point land. Mitchell's got 14 points for the game.
Wanting the ball there. Mitchell getting those 3 points back.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. His three-pointer's off the mark. Orlando trailing here. Black the pass to Wagner. Caldwell Pope for 3. It's not going to go for him. For 3, Hunter buries the long-range jumper. Hunter's got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Black. Takes the 3. And the last second attempt is not going for him. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cavaliers. He was a true standout at the offensive end. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Quintavious Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Max Strus is out there with Wade. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then there's Garland. And it's Jerome in at the 2 guard. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Up and in on the layup. Wagner's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Magic.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Dan Carroll with the screen. A 3-ball. Cavaliers with the rebound. Pass to Jerome. Cleveland moving the ball around. Wade passes to Jerome. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Misses the 3. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The wide open shot from Strus. Hits the jumper in space. Strus has got the lead up to 6 now for Cleveland.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
Garland finds Thompson. Kicks it out to Garland. Takes a 3. The rebound by Batadze. The Magic trail by 3. And the improvement, RJ, from Garland's dribble drive game has been immense.
Kevin, his confidence when he is ready to attack is next level. He's got great footwork. He's got a great handle. Very few defenders can stay in front of him in a one-on-one situation.
Garland attacking. A shot by Wade, wide open. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Wade's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to De Silva. Banked in off the glass.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Garland against Suggs. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
The Magic making a switch here. 1:58 left to play here in the third. Inside, Suggs kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Suggs looking around. Back to Caldwell-Pope. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. For the lead. Hits the three-point bomb. Caldwell-Pope's got 26.
Solid elevation there. A consistent point of release, and KCP with excellent shot mechanics.
Thompson outside. He tries for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. For 3, Caldwell-Pope. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Thompson for 3. And the 3-ball is good. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
Just such nice vision from Garland there. Part of his role is finding new ways to involve his teammates.
Caldwell Pope with the screen on Garland. Outside for Caldwell Pope. There's the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Garland with the bucket. Garland's got his first points of the game.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
Here's Wagner. Pass to Banchero. Wagner with a screen for Banchero. Suggs with the ball. And the shot goes in. Suggs has got 8 points.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
The 3 from Garland. No good. Shot missing. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And we're just moments away from the start of the... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Sliding in at the wing, you'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero is out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. Caldwell Pope pushes to Banchero. Trains it from beyond the arc. And the Magic lead by 1.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
And Orlando making a change here. Black's checked in. Orlando on D. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Okoro wide open. He fires. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Orlando making some changes. Goga Bitadze comes in for Mo Wagner. And it's Suggs in for Black. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. Here's Banchero. Caldwell Pope right side. To the paint. Here's Bitadze. Buries it down low. Bitadze's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Mobley with the block.
Hard to protect your shot from Mobley's length. Look, he just bats that ball away.
Okoro passes to Hunter. Now here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
The Magic trail by 3. Now Suggs. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. No good on the 3. Mobley kicks to Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Suggs with a screen for Caldwell Pope. Pass to Suggs. Hunter against Caldwell Pope. Just 5 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. The score now all even. Banchero's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Magic.
He better get used to these late game scenarios. Banchero getting a nice taste of it right there.
Mobley kicks to Mitchell. And there's the drive. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Magic have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Mitchell against Suggs. Here's the 3. And no good.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Here's Bitadze. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Yes!
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's a Kuro. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And it's the Magic with the ball. Caldwell Pope for 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
Can't waste any time here. It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
From outside, off the mark. Now, here's Suggs. Covered by Okoro. Caldwell Pope for 3. That shot misses. So the Magic win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother me. I mean, road team, home team, all I know.
Time, but eventually I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, palm me
look at the numbers for these teams, Brent, they both pile up assists.
Those are some of the better teams to play for and are the most dangerous in terms of setting up your scheme defensively. Coaching staffs have a really hard time trying to get their team ready against an opponent that moves the ball as often as both of these teams do tonight.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Stephen Curry is out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward.
Great activity defensively. Draymond Green keeping the arms moving, plugs up the passing lanes.
Payton against Mitchell. The 3 from Okoro. Looney grabs a miss. Pass to Butler. Payton against Mitchell. Payton passes to Butler. Curry with it. Puts up a deep 3. Mobley grabs the board. And Mobley has got the ball here for the Cavaliers. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Knocked away. Payton with a steal. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And a deep 3 from Curry. Three-pointer in transition.
Yeah, Curry going coast to coast in no time, so great speed shown on that fast break.
Pass to Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Payton. And Mitchell launches it from deep. And Cleveland another 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Okoro. Pass to Mitchell from deep three-point land. Counted from distance. Mitchell's got his second bucket on the night.
Okoro with a nice decision to sharing the ball.
Curry passes to Looney. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Warriors have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We talked about the task of facing Jimmy Butler, the fiery wing. Coach said, you can talk about the scouting report all you want with Jimmy, but he brings the extra dimension. Butler has the attitude that is unmatched in the league. The passion of Jimmy Butler in full focus tonight, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. Cleveland again missing. The Warriors have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Payton passes to Looney. Back to Payton. Lets it go from deep. And the three-pointer goes.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Allen, left side. Can they get it? Knocked loose. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. They lead by 4. Fires from way outside. The rebound by Allen. Cleveland has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. Drills it from deep. Mitchell's got 9.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
From deep. And Green, good for 3.
How about that answer from Draymond Green? You don't think the competitor in him wants to step up and answer the call? He did it there.
Curry from deep three-point land. They recover it, and they get it back. Back to Looney. Hunter against Curry. tries yet again. And here's Green from the arc. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in the game. Mitchell with the ball. Green picks him up. And here's Hunter for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
The 3 from Okoro. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Green from the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Draymond Green has been on display for the Warriors. 8 points in the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets, they're so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Isaac Okoro is out there with Mitchell, and it's Hunter in at the 3. That's the group for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Allen with a screen on Payton. Mitchell finds Mobley. Here's Okoro. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. Okoro's got his first 3 points of the game.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Fast break Cleveland. Mitchell misses. The Warriors lead by 5. Here's Post. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And here's Butler outside. Back to Curry. Stolen by Mitchell. Fast break Cleveland. And here's Hunter from the arc. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
And the defense better start respecting DeAndre Hunter from that kind of range.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, BA, it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Hields checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Stephen Curry. Post shot, no good. Cleveland has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team to win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. Hunter can't get it to go. Golden State has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Pajemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
The Warriors have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Hield passes to Butler. Here's Butler on the take. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Out to the right wing. 3-pointer. And there's Mitchell on the assist by Mobley. Mitchell's got 14.
Yeah, Mitchell putting on a clinic of his skills in this one. Take notes, kids.
And here's Kuminga for 3. And he buries his first look.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. Now here's Garland. Pass to Wade. Thompson with it. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Outside Pajemski. Butler with the ball. Back to Pajemski. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Outside Garland. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Garland's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. It's Podziemski on the wing. And the Warriors with another three.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Strus finds Thompson from the arc. Kuminga pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 4. Here's Post. Tries again. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now here's Strus. He's scoreless. Jerome passes to Strus. Thompson, a screen on Butler. 6 to shoot. It's Strus with a drive. Uses the glass on the layup.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Butler on the wing. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Strus. Oh, there's the alley. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors ahead, up 4. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Kuminga is out there with Moody, then it's Buddy Hield, then it's Trace Jackson-Davis, and it's Podziemski in at the point. Now here's Moody. Here's Jackson-Davis. Thompson pulls it in. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. They trail by 1. Pass to Thompson. Back to Garland. Thompson with a screen. For the lead. Warriors with the rebound.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Podziemski. They get it back. Oh, sweet move.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Wade misses. The Warriors lead by 3. Hield on the wing. The 3 is up. That one doesn't drop. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Jerome. Garland for 3. Second shot opportunity. Thompson. And at last, they get one to fall.
Well, the shot selection from Tristan Thompson is going to come from tight range like that.
Now Jackson-Davis. From deep three-point land. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got 8. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Well, Hield right there on the yield, waiting for someone to get open.
Garland, the pass to Thompson. Shoots it from the high post. Thompson with another miss.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Oh, Kuminga, just a menace inside.
Wow, he put a little extra on that one, didn't he?
There's the 3. Back to Strus. Pass to Thompson. Here's Jerome, guarded by Hield. Clock at 6. Thompson outside. He tries for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jackson Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. As Stephen Curry said, the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Moody misses. Cavaliers trail by 7. And Brent, you've always seen the flashes, but now it seems the game is slowed down for Kuminga.
Well, BA, a lot of fans clamoring for Kuminga to get minutes even earlier on, but the Warriors took a very slow approach to his development, and now you're starting to see some of that athleticism and strength and some of that patience paying off for Jonathan Kuminga.
Here's Jerome, still without a bucket. Here's Garland. And it's good for 2.
A pretty silky smooth floater from Garland that time.
The Warriors lead by 5. Here's Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga! Strong like bull.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Pass to Wade. Garland for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Garland's got 11 points.
Good to see Garland score the ball without dominating.
Now here's Hield for 3. Buries it from 3. And the Warriors lead by 7.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Jackson Davis. Outside Hield. Right side Moody. Launches it. Oh, Moody deadly from there. And so it's Cleveland with it. Garland scanning the floor. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Garland's got 11 points here in the second half. Here's Podziemski. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Buzzer beating backbreaker. That pushes the lead to double digits going into the final period.
And so it. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Mitchell out there with Okoro, and it's Hunter in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Curry's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. And here's Green from the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fires the 3, and that one's good. Okoro for 3.
Okoro finding a way to just keep himself involved in what they're doing offensively.
Butler finds Green. Back to Butler. Lets the 3 fly, and the Warriors miss again.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Mitchell. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
Well, the footwork for Hunter there was really solid, able to catch and shoot.
Looking to get back on track. Mobley with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. Shot is good by Curry.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that 3 off. Beautiful shot.
Mitchell against Payton. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside for Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
It's Looney on the take. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Looney's got his first basket.
The ideal pass for that situation. Great instincts.
Green against Mobley. That one's good. Nothing but net.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close.
Out of bounds.
He's getting the ball.
Cavaliers.
Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Mitchell misses. The Warriors lead by 4. Here's Payton. The rebound by Allen.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's Mitchell. Basket's good. And now it's just a 2-point Warrior lead.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Mitchell with the ball. Green covering. Out to Mobley to take the lead. Looney grabs the miss. Looney's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Curry passes to Payton. Back to Curry. Puts up a 3. There he is. The 3-point king delivers on cue.
And none better, Steph stepping up. What a great feel for the moment. Steph Curry. Bingo.
Okoro outside. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Mobley passes to Allen. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
Outside for Butler. Wide open. And perfection right through the net. And the Warriors lead by 5.
Man, no question. Jimmy Butler all the way.
Okoro on the wing. Back to Mitchell. Deflects the pass. Butler with a steal. Butler on the wing. The 3. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Hunter. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The kick out. Curry beyond the arc. He drops it from range.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by.